Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again on Shop South Mississippi. Today we're with Jim Hollingsworth, Keesler Federal Board Chairman. How are you?
I am great. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. We go way back. We're talking about what Keesler Federal is at again, round 2 of the $1 million Live Your Way Debt Eraser. Tell us about it. How did the first round go?
Oh, I would just say that it was like overwhelming, the response. And it was also very emotional because I got to call some of the folks that were selected and just to hear the difference that it made to them. Some were actually choking up on the phone because they were so overtaken by it.
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal. It could be potentially life-saving. So it went over really well.
Well, so what's going on this time around? This is round 2.
Okay, so this is round 2 of 3. We have 3 of those, and I won't announce what that one will be yet, but we soon will.
Suspense.
Yep. So this is number 2, and we're targeting a slightly different audience. With this time, we're going with auto loan debt relief. So that's where we're headed with this one. So this one is equally as exciting.
Wow. So I know not having to pay my car note would be wonderful.
Yeah, so
that would be awesome.
It would be. I think anybody, and with this, it has some options with it. So let's say that of course you have to have an auto loan with Keesler Federal to register. But it's just exciting that they could potentially win. And if they would happen to win and they decide, I'm not sure that if I get $3,000, which was the amount that we've established per member to win. If I get $3,000, okay, I do have the auto loan debt, but maybe I'd like to take a trip, or maybe I have medical bills to pay, or electric bills, or whatever. So they're gonna have an option.
So, and this one's a little different than the first round. Second round, you actually have to enroll. You said register. You actually have to register for this one.
We do have to register, for this one, and it's kfcu.org/million. If you go to our website and find it, you'll find the registration there with all the rules.
Okay, so tell us, let's talk about the winners. How do you select the winners for this round, and when will we know who those lucky folks are?
Okay, so fundamentally they'll register, and that'll be up through the end of July. Yeah, of course, you have to have an auto loan with us to participate. You have the rules there, and it'll be a random selection. And we'll notify them first week of August whether they were winners or not. And that's kind of part that I really enjoy, is that I will personally notify some of those people, which to me is like the reward for me in the whole thing is hearing the response when you tell them that you're going to give them $3,000 to improve their lives.
Absolutely. Listen, it doesn't have to be a rough economy. It doesn't have to be difficult situations at all. That's just money in your pocket, and if it's regardless of how you choose to use it, that's beneficial for everyone.
It is, and it has. I have things that I call win-win-wins. And this is one of those, because it's not just the credit union. It's not just the individual member that wins. The community wins in whole, because if they decide that maybe they don't want to pay their debt off on the auto part, they will be out dining, they can take a trip, they can take a cruise, so it actually benefits the community overall.
So if you choose the car loan payment option, how does that work? Do you just eliminate 6 months or erase 6 months? Well,
what we did was the $3,000 was based upon an average car payment of $300. Okay. So we give them the option, and then we'll ask them, what would you choose? Would you like us to have it applied to your auto debt, or would you prefer to have the cash to spend on whatever it is to make your life better?
I'm going to ask you a question that's not on our homework here, but I would imagine you guys have had, after having done round 1 and now announcing round 2, I would imagine you probably have new people involved, and some new members, some folks signing up. Like, because I don't have a car loan through Keesler, but I have an account at Keesler. Okay. So like now I'm thinking maybe it's time to get a car loan at Keesler. I know I'm too late now, but like I'm just thinking maybe I should have been involved in this earlier.
Yeah, so it will be too late now.
Right.
But That's part of the marketing campaign. Every financial is trying to grow, and we have a lot of reputation out there, and obviously we like to grow. So this is like another one of those head turner kind of things where people go, wow, Keesler Federal gives like $3,000 and $4,000 away to their members. It's like, and I have a favorite saying. I go, who does that? What financial does that? Keesler Federal does it.
Well, and here's the thing. We've been through round 1. This is round 2. You haven't even announced round 3.
We have not announced
but it's
round
coming.
3.
So you still have time to
Yes.
involve yourself just in case you happen to be eligible for that next round, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So what is this is great. Like again, financial institutions don't do this. This isn't something that happened. So what was it that made you decide to do this? What was it? Did somebody wake up one night and say, I have a great idea?
So, credit unions are defined as people helping people. And so what better way to do that than to give back to your membership? And that's really the whole credit union philosophy. And so for this one, we went back out to our members after the first one and said, where would you like the next one to be? And they came back and said, we want to do auto loans. So that's what we target against this year. But in the grander scale, credit unions are not for profits. So we return our profits back to our members in whatever form it may be: expanded branches, better products and services, and in this case, more direct member give back.
I mean, you guys have been around for a while. You're not brand new. I remember when I was a kid, it wasn't a thing, but yep. I mean, it has kind of grown since my childhood. Significantly.
Significantly, over 50 branches now, 390,000 members across 3 states, and growing and growing and growing. And I think it's growing because of the things that we do. That we like to say the extraordinary things that we do. As I said earlier, what other financial does this kind of thing?
I mean, when we sat here and talked about this the first time, I'd never heard anything like it. You don't see like I said, you don't see anybody doing it. You guys are not for profit. Most financial institutions are not set up the same way. And you would expect them to be able to facilitate this a little easier. So listen, if you're not a member and you would like to be, get on the phone. You see that information there at the bottom of your screen. Give them a call. Ask questions, see if you're eligible, and if you are a member and you're watching and you have an active car loan, register. You want to get that money, even if you're not paying off the car, you're going on vacation. Good to see you again, sir.
Always a pleasure. Good seeing you.
Absolutely.